for the remnant who know that this life of suffering that you've led is producing something greater in you, and that God is going to use you in amazing ways in the days to come. But you didn't realize and imagine that walking into this place from the last place, this transition place, you didn't know it would look like this. You didn't know there would be more betrayal. You didn't know there would be more judgment and more separation and rejection. You didn't think that would be a part of it. But when we look back at the Israelites when they were brought out of Egypt and they were headed to the promised land, a lot of that first generation that was brought out of Egypt never got to the promised land. It was the next generation that actually made it. It was a lot harder in that transition period, and they got bitter and angry and took for granted what God brought them out of. And the enemy is just banking on you getting weary in this transition period. He knows you're not going to go back, right? Because you've stood the test of time in the face of so much suffering. And so the enemy has realized that although he's thrown everything he can in your path, that you won't give up your faith. So he's come up with this tactic of wearing you out, trying to cause you to lose hope, trying to get you off focus. But God says, don't become weary from doing good. He says in his word, don't forget the fact that this suffering in this world, it can't compare to the glory that he is going to reveal. It can't compare. We can't begin to imagine. So instead of focusing on that first part of that verse that talks about the suffering that you've had to face, let's focus on the glory that is about to be revealed. What is coming is so much greater than the pain that you've had to face, so much greater than the rejection and the betrayal and the hurt and the pain that you may be in at this time. Focus on what's to come. It's so great and he's so worthy. He's so worthy of everything. He gave his son Jesus. He gave his only son for us to live in victory and freedom. He did that for us, and we spent so much of our lives taking that for granted. But if you stop living life for you, there's going to be so much glory revealed. So much. So hold on. Hold on. God is about to do some really amazing things if you don't give up. Do not grow weary in doing good. Don't go back. Don't grow weary. Seek the Father. Focus on him. Nothing in this world, no one in this world will give you what he has. No one with the best advice in the world will make you feel as good as the Father's truth will. He will bring you comfort and peace and joy like no other. So focus on him. Focus on what he has ahead.